Here we have for sale our 2016 on a 16 plate Volkswagen Transporter T6. That is the shape, the 6th generation of Transporter. This is the T30, which means it's got a 3-ton gross vehicle weight, and it's got the 2-litre TDI 140 brake horsepower engine, and this is the long wheelbase Highline panel van. And what we're going to do is have a little walk around, have a look at the spec that you get on a Highline, but also the condition of this particular vehicle as it is now available for sale. And we'll also talk through things like the service history as well. So starting at the rear of this Transporter, we can see the rear barn doors. What I mean by rear barn doors is two opening doors like so. There's a number of elements on a Highline which are colour coded, including the bumpers, mirrors, handles, which certainly on a black vehicle like this just gives it a really nice stealth look. This one has also had some deadlocks added as well for extra security, which we'll talk you through as we go around. As we open up the left-hand rear barn door, you can, if you push on that part there where it says press, you can open up the door to its 180-degree position like so for extra accessibility, or alternatively it will just lock into place at its 90-degree position as well. As we open up the back, you can see that it's not ply-lined currently. Of course, we can get this ply-lined for you if you wanted to use this for work, but we've left it like this because so many Transporters are converted into camper vans. So this is a perfect blank canvas to start off with. We've got the factory-fitted bulkhead in there. Of course, that can be removed as well if you wanted to. It's just bolted in from around the outside. You can see this is all the original panelling which would have been in the van. The headlining is also panelled in a Transporter, and you can see we've got some load lights there. That's where the jack is located, and then there's a number of tie-down points which are around the vehicle. But as I mentioned, the door will also just lock in place like that if you so want to at 90 degrees. So we'll continue to go around the van, have a look at the other spec. As I mentioned, you've got rear parking sensors there in the rear bumper, which is very nice. 18-inch Wolf-Race Assassin alloy wheels finished in gloss black on this particular vehicle. Those are all in excellent condition. Don't seem to be any scuff marks on those. They seem to be very, very nice. And as I say, to go with the black theme of this vehicle, I think it really adds to it and looks very, very stealth. You get also a colour-coded front bumper with front fog lights as well integrated there. Also get colour-coded wing mirrors, colour-coded door handles. And if we open up the driver's door, we can have a look at some of the spec that is in here. So on the top of the driver's door, we've got electric windows, electric mirrors. You also get auto-activated lights and wipers. This van has got 2 full remote keys, and we have 2 keys as well for the deadlocks. Always nice to have a spare for those. 107,283 miles, but you would not think it looking at it, I've got to be honest, and we'll have a look at the service history in just a second. Looking at the driver's seat, we've got height adjustability here. You've got twin adjustable armrest, which is very, very nice, one of my favourite features on a Transporter. Leather multifunctioning steering wheel, so on the right hand side, this is where you can control the onboard computer, and you can also answer and hang up the phone. The onboard computer is located up here, so that's where you can look at things like your range, which you can see there, 100 miles. You can also look at your miles per gallon, etc. On the left hand side, we've got the radio controls. As I mentioned, 140 brake horsepower engine. With 140, you do get a 6-speed manual gearbox. One of the main benefits over buying a 102 is that 6-speed manual gearbox, much better on the motorway. If we turn the steering wheel to the left hand side, that's where you've got your cruise control as well. So to go along with that 6-speed gearbox, cruise control on the motorway makes it a lot nicer to drive on the motorway. You can see that the normal head unit has been swapped out on this one for a Pioneer head unit, and if we go on to map, you can see that we have got sat nav on there as well. Very, very nice to have. Again, one of the main features on a Highline is it does come with air conditioning. You also get a heated windscreen. That's the actual elements in the screen, not just the blowers. You've also then got a AUX port there, a USB port there, and 2 extra USB ports there as well. As I mentioned, we have got a lovely service history. So we have got a stamped service book. You can see last there done at 93,000 miles. For some reason, they didn't put it in the proof of service for. I don't know why they didn't put it in that position there. Previous to that, serviced with VW. So last with VW in 2019 at 73. Then before that in 2018 at 49, just short of 50,000. and then before that in 2017 at 24. So a really nice service history, and of course it will be going through our workshop as well before it leaves us. And on that note, being that it is 4 years old and we haven't got a record of the cam belt and water pump being changed, it is now at that interval, so we will be changing that before it leaves, which is crucial because it is a fairly expensive job. It's £400 or so, so it's that will be included, and we will be doing that before it leaves us. Condition wise, of course, it is a used commercial vehicle at the end of the day. It has done 107,000 miles, so you are going to get the odd touch up or stone chip here or there, but I've got to say, hopefully the camera is given a true representation of the condition here, but it is in very, very good order. As I say, there's the odd touch up and things here or there, but you know, hopefully you can see here on the bonnet there is a small bit of rain on here now, but there's not many stone chips. It's all in I've got to say, it's all in very, very good order. If we open up the passenger door, we can have a look at the condition here. Seats are all in very good order. Of course, you have got, if I just move that service book out of the way, you have got storage there underneath the passenger seats. So you can flip the seats forward like that, and that's what gives you the storage there underneath. But condition, again, is very, very good. Would make an ideal camper van conversion. We can open the side loading door, and again, this gives you another aspect of the condition there in the side loading door. The step is all in good order. I say, for 107,000 miles, this has been very well looked after, and it does disguise its mileage very well with the condition. Another deadlock there on the side loading door, fantastic for security. If you'd like to inquire on this very, very nice long wheelbase Highline panel van, 140 brake horsepower version, please feel free to give us a call on either of the numbers listed there. We can arrange finance at very competitive rates, starting as low as 7.9% APR, and we can also take cars or vans in part exchange. Thank you very much for watching.